It's Hannah. So today I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookies, and I'm kind of known for my chocolate chip cookies. In high school, I made them all the time, and people love them. And I don't make cookies as much since I got out of high school, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to show you how I make my cookies. But I'm not going to give you the recipe because it is top secret. Just kidding. It's not top secret, but I'm going to keep it a secret so that only my mom and whoever else knows my recipe. So yeah, let's go. So the first step to making the cookies is putting shortening and sugars into the KitchenAid. So this is Mom's KitchenAid, and I'm going to put the shortening and sugars in them. So I have all my sugars and shortening and vanilla in there. All my ingredients, and then I will pull this thing up. It's all in, and I'll let it mix. So once you get all of the ingredients mixed to the consistency that you want it to be, you put in your eggs. Once you get the eggs added, you can then So after you get all of that mixed in, you are to add your dry mix, and technically you're supposed to do it in a different bowl, but I don't want to do any more dishes than I have to do, so I'm just going to add the flour, salt, and baking soda to my KitchenAid. Also, funny story. So one time I made cookies for my teacher, and I was making them, and like I thought everything was the same. And then I baked them, and they were super duper flat. And I thought I put flour in them, but I accidentally put the confection sugar instead of flour in the cookies. And after you add all the dry ingredients, the last step is you add the chocolate chips to the dough. Another fun fact. So in high school, I had this one classmate who did not like chocolate. And so whenever I made cookies for my class, I would always make all the dough and stuff. And then up until I added the chocolate chip cookies, I would take out 2 cookies for him so that he would have cookies that he could enjoy while everyone else was having cookies while they enjoyed it. So now that my dough is the consistency that I like it, I'm going to put it in the fridge and let it chill for a little bit. And then we'll make some cookies. So one super nice thing about coming home is that my parents have an extra fridge downstairs. And so I can let my dough chill in there, and it'll be out of everybody's way. I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Bye. Hey, so it has been a couple hours, so now I am going to go make my cookies. So then you put about 12 cookies on each sheet and preheat the oven to 350. Once the preheating is done, you put the cookies in and you put them in for about 10 minutes, and you check on them to make sure they are how you want them to look. So while the cookies are baking, I thought I would share my 2 stories I have about my cookies. So the first story is about voting stations. So at my high school, every year, I think it's every year, my government teacher sets up this mock election. And my group lost our election part, so we didn't move on past the primaries. And so he would split up the groups that didn't make it out of the primaries into voting stations. And so my voting station decided to have my cookies and ice cream, try to get all the students and teachers that wanted to vote in the library. And so I made like 6 batches, I think, of cookies, and I get about 36 cookies per batch, so ton of cookies. And we made all these posters that said, "Come to the library, we'll have Hannah's cookies there," and about 97% came, which is a lot. And looking back, I do kind of feel bad for the people that were against us, because I know some people like my cookies, that they came to the library just because I had my cookies there. The second story happens to be my first semester of my senior year, and we started this kickball tournament. And one of the things was like, oh, we need like some kind of food or something like there to like entice people or whatever. I don't even know, but somehow we wanted to have snacks. And so the president and the treasurer, they all like looked at me, they're like, "Can you make cookies for the kickball tournament?" And I was like, "Well, if you guys pay for all the ingredients, I will." So sure enough, the ingredients got paid for through Stuco, and so I made 6 batches of cookies again to feed almost everybody, not feed, but so that everyone at the school could have cookies if they wanted to. And I remember I like prepped all the dough, and I made it easy on myself. So like I portioned out everything, and so like one by one I would just start pouring all my containers into the bowl so I could get it done fast and efficiently. And I spent like forever in the kitchen. I remember I kept on like making cookies and then putting in the oven, taking them out, putting on the cooling rack. And we had like a storage tub. And so once I got all the cookies into like containers, I put them into this storage tub. And I took like 1 or 2 storage tubs to school full of cookies. And by the time the whole kickball tournament was over, I think I had like 1 or 2 tubs left. And so then the next day, my government class had all the leftover cookies. So yeah, I will show you guys the cookies when they're done. Bye. So here is the finished product. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you later.